Welcome to the Mayor's Show. We have a very important public announcement here today. It's all about safety. And with me today is our director, Bill McVey.
Hello,
good to have you again. Lieutenant.
Sir?
Bob, how are you?
Good.
Very good,
Great.
Right? Bob Bugsch?
Yep, thanks for having me.
Lieutenant
Sir.
Bob Bugsch with us today. And we're going to talk about, when we talk about safety, this is something new here in Bensalem. It's all about the red lights at night and Street Road and Old Lincoln Highway and Route 1, two of our worst intersections in the township. And I'm going to, it's called the red light photo enforcement. So I have the experts here. We'll start out by our director. Director, you want to start out talking about this, please?
Sure. Thank you, Mayor. This will be a significant improvement to traffic safety for the residents of Bensalem and all those who travel through Bensalem. We've been working on this project for almost 2 years. As you know, it's been approved through Bensalem Council, and it's also been approved through PennDOT after they did their studies of the intersections. And where we're putting these cameras was based on data from our own police department. Both of these intersections, Street Road at nights and Route 1 at Old Lincoln, are our two primary accident locations within the township. So the goal of this program, which has been proven over time with other municipalities, is through red light photo enforcement, is it will deter people from disregarding the steady red signals and blowing the red lights. And over time, we're going to see a reduction in accidents, fatalities, and pedestrians being struck. So it's a big improvement that we need. We're very glad to be bringing this to Bensalem, and we will be posting a lot of things on social media so everyone's aware and they know how it works. But I want to say one thing, that this is paid for, not from Bensalem tax dollars, and there's no revenue coming to this township generated from the tickets. All of this is funded through the state and the company that runs this program. So this is truly a safety program for Bensalem.
Safety, safety, safety. That's what we're talking about. Lieutenant, what do you want to add to this? How we're putting it into effect and how we're making it work?
Yeah, one of the intersection street nights in particular has been a problem for us. It was even in the national news a few years ago. The motorcycle guys even have a hard time getting in that intersection to work it, just by the way the intersection is designed. So with this new technology that we're going to have, it's going to help us reduce the accidents in the area, and also in combination with traditional traffic enforcement, help the township and the people that drive through that intersection immensely.
Yeah, well, there's a criteria how this is going to work. So, you know, I know there's going to be a warning for 60 days, I think. That's
correct, Mayor. It'll start Monday the 1st, and for 60 days, it'll be a warning period. So if someone violates the traffic signals there at red and they're caught on the camera, they're going to get a notice of violation, but it's just a warning. After those 60 days expire, then there'll be a $100 civil penalty attached to that, much like our bus arm program we've run here. It's a civil penalty. They won't get points on their license, but they are required to pay that fine to the state.
And again, these are very, very high-density accident intersections and fatalities, really. We've had fatalities there over the years. So, Lieutenant, I know you talked about how you, with the motorcycles and all, have problems dealing with this. This will alleviate some of this, right?
It'll make a more safe environment for the officers out there to focus on other areas of the township where we can actually perform better traffic safety measures and not put the officers in jeopardy like we were doing at street and nights.
Is there anything special that you want to talk about that we should know? I mean, we're talking about the criteria, 60 days grace period till it goes into effect, but what are some of the interactions here? Whatever.
I like the newer technology of the photos. The technology has come a long way since this red light photo enforcement has come into play 10, 15 years ago. And the pictures that are taken and the video that's taken of the vehicle going through the intersection, police officers are actually going to review that to make sure it is indeed a violation before any kind of violation or warning gets sent out. And if there's any type of discrepancy, if the officer thinks it is, he can consult with another officer. And if there's some type of confliction, that just won't go out at all. It's got to be a clear-cut violation.
Okay, and that's going to be monitored by us.
Correct, the police officers.
By us. Director, this is a safety issue, a major safety issue. I don't really think these are going up all over the township and this and that. This is another step in trying to protect everybody and safety. And that comes first here in Bensalem. You know that. Our EMS, our police, and our fire are first above everything. And I'm looking forward to a safer intersection there. I know I go through there almost every day. I go over to the golf club and everything, and it just keeps moving, even after the light changes. So hopefully it'll slow people down.
No, the goal is to change drivers' behavior, safety, safety, and safety.
Safety, yeah. And what do you want to, come on, give
The last thing I would
rally,
add
let them
is
know.
our police officers do a great job out there in the streets. One of the things people remark all the time driving on a street road is they see police cars out there, stopping cars, the motorcycles. And that's on a daily basis, but we need more. And like everything we do here in Bensalem, the technology helps the police officers do their job. So we truly expect to see reductions here. And I think that's going to make everyone safer. And as we said a bunch of times already, this isn't about generating revenue.
No, there is none.
But
No
the
revenue.
residents need to understand, you see a red light, you stop. And if you don't, there'll be a penalty to pay. And like the lieutenant said, it will change driver behavior over time.
I'll give you next to the last word.
I'm looking forward to this program being a success. I really am. I think it'll even curb behavior in intersections that do not have red light photo enforcement.
Okay.
Because it's going to be ingrained in the public that we have it.
Director, you have the last word.
I would like to thank once again you, Mayor, for letting us move forward with this and council for approving it. I know these technologies some people worry about, but they're truly being done with the best interest of all that come through Bensalem. And we appreciate the support to let us do this to make our residents safer.
Yeah, and I just reiterate, there's no driven monetary to the township here. There is no money coming into the township. This is a, what do we call that? It's a private.
It's a private entity and the state working together.
And the state working together. So for safety, 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 as Lieutenant told us, so please take heed and tell everybody you know about it, how it's going to work. It's only 2 intersections. That's it. Old Lincoln Highway, Route 1, and Knightson Street Road. So hopefully this will be a big deterrent and make a great improvement on those intersections. So till next time, everybody, God bless.